Hi, everyone. I wish we were all together in person at our annual conference, but I'm excited to see some of you in our workshops uh, during our actual conference, and I'm excited to be able to do speech and debate this year. I wanted to talk about drills for teams. I think warm-ups and drills are super, super important, can really help your team to succeed more in competition, in performances, and so I wanted to talk about drills and give you a couple examples of drills that I've found that work really well. So there's a couple reasons why you want to do drills or warm-ups with your team before they do our performance or before they go compete. The first one is it just pumps your students up. If your students have higher energy, they're more likely to perform better and stand out among people that are just kind of average in energy levels. So it pumps your team up. The second reason is they literally warm up a student's body and mouth. And when you warm up your mouth, you're less likely to stumble or make mistakes. And so it's really important that you do that. If you warm up your body, your actions are going to be sharper. You're going to be more like you're going to just perform better. The third reason why I like to do drills is sorry, thought my video ended. The third reason why I like to do drills is it creates a sense of team unity. Our team knows we always do drills right before tournaments on the bus. The last like 10 or 15 minutes of the bus ride, they all do them together, and it creates like a sense of team. So that's why I really like to do them. So you all probably know this, but a couple things before competition or tournament, I would make sure to remind your students that they shouldn't be drinking dairy, having milk, yogurt, those kind of things create phlegm and make it harder for us to like perform our best. Also, especially this year because tournaments are online for the most part and students may be competing from home, it's really important that we remind our students to get up early enough to warm up and to be awake. I don't know about you, but I love sleep. And so if I was competing from home, I'd want to wake up and go straight to my round. I wouldn't want to wake up earlier than I have to. However, students are more likely to be tired if they don't have enough time to warm themselves up. So warm-ups are really important, especially if they're competing from home. They don't have the travel time to wake up. They don't have the time on the school bus with their teammates to wake up. They don't have the time in the commons before their rounds start to warm up. It's important that they do these at home if they're competing from home or with their team if they're competing at their own school. Okay, so a couple things students need to do when doing drills or things you can tell your students. Drills are a lot of them are all about your mouth. So it's really important that they pay attention to what their mouth is doing. If their mouth is only moving a little bit like this, they're more likely to stumble or mumble. So it's really important that their mouths are big and wide and they're moving them a lot during your drills. It's less about how fast you do it or how much you remember. It's not about remembering content. It's about warming up your voice and using this and making it as big and stretchy as possible. The next one is posture. If students are competing in person, if possible, have them stand up while they're doing drills. Have them put their shoulders back, stand up tall, have good posture. This year, they're probably going to be competing either standing up in like a speech event or possibly sitting down in a debate event. So when they're sitting down, they need to be doing drills with the same type of posture they would when they're standing up. So they need to be sitting tall. They need to be having good posture, shoulders back, not slumped, because this way their diaphragm is nice and open and it's not going to get squished so that students have a better chance of like getting good breaths. So when they're doing warm-up drills sitting down, you want to make sure that they're sitting tall and straight and having really good posture. I always tell my students, you practice as you play. Practice debates, warm-ups, you always want to do them as if you're presenting them or you're going to get ranked while you're doing them. And so sit up tall, look professional while you're doing these things, unless you're doing silly drills. The last thing is I always suggest students practice at different times in the day. So that could just be doing warm-ups at random points in the day. Debate tournaments start at 8 a.m. sometimes, speech, drama tournaments. Sometimes they go till 10 at night. So making sure students are used to doing speaking stuff during random points in the day is really important. That first tournament of the year is always really rough when students have to go at 8 a.m. and they're not used to speaking at 8 a.m. Or if they don't normally have a debate class in the morning and they have to go do a tournament in the morning or vice versa. So I would make sure to remind your students that they should be doing drills or practice debates or practice speeches at all different times during the day. So I have multiple videos of different types of drills. I have drills that talk about rhythm and going quick. I have body or energy drills. I have debate specific drills, and I have some random drills. So I hope you enjoy those videos. Take a look at them. And if you have any questions, please send me an email. I've gotten some emails from me, but my email is christensen_rl@mtnhomesd.org. I hope you enjoy your conference and enjoy these drills.